What's up YouTube? Capital G here. I got a couple of quick and nice duels for you guys to check out. First duel is going to feature one of my favorite things in Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's when you're playing a deck with some combos and you're just kind of making stuff up as you go. I always love that when I'm playing decks. Used to happen a lot when I was playing Salamangreat way back in the day. Well, way back in the day. The deck's been out for like 4 months. I'm saying back in the day. But before the combos were established, I used to do that kind of all the time with Salamangreats. If you've ever played Infernity do it all the time, especially in Master Rule 4. You just kind of have to make stuff up to deal with whatever your opponent puts on the board. Anyways, let's go ahead and roll this. Trains we know always want to go second, whether you're playing an infinite track version or not. And honestly, this Salamangreat player didn't play the greatest, but this is not particularly an excellent hand, if I say so myself. He goes for pretty much what a standard play here. He doesn't really have access to Stalio unless he drops the Spinny in the graveyard, so he doesn't actually get the full combo. He did actually put back his Foxy instead of reincarnation linking. That is questionable. I see players do that. I'm not exactly sure why, if they just don't know the proper way to like do the comboing or whatever. But yeah, you'd want to keep Foxy in the graveyard to potentially summon it during your opponent's turn, or excuse me, to summon it during your next turn from the graveyard. If you don't, then who cares? It's just, you know, a card in the graveyard you could potentially use. Anyways, Pot of Desire is going to be activated. Fair enough. He is going to go for Rock Anchor. That's going to be negated immediately, but it's fine. He's going to press on. Actually, it looks like he's going to use both of his effect veilers really early. Don't know if I agree with that, especially if you know your opponent's going to be Xyz summoning. He's going to activate Machine Duplication. This was unfortunate. He only gets to summon one copy. As soon as he summoned one, I thought, oh lord, did he banish the other one off of his Pot of Desires? And yeah, we started looking through. Boom, he did banish that, because that could have just been 100% game over, but it's fine. He still gets Cyber Dragon Infinity. He still gets Cyber Dragon Nova. He's going to suck up his opponent's Stalio. He tries to activate Gazelle. Nope, he's just going to go ahead and negate that. And I don't know why he summoned to Sunlight Wolf's Link Point, but whatever. It's not going to really make that big of a difference. He is going to bring out his rank 7 Infinitrack monster, the Smasher. Then he's going to rank that up with his spell, the Outtrigger extension. So now he has the big level, or the big rank 9. The thing is, he did need to kind of bait out the Banelings, right? Because if he gets rid of Banelings, he could pop his opponent's entire field. He's going to attempt to do that, but Banelings is obviously going to protect, and there's nothing he could do to stop Banelings, because even if he did have Cyber Dragon Infinity, Banelings doesn't activate, so it honestly wouldn't matter. He's going to Reincarnation Link. Special summons Gazelle. That's going to be negated. Now, at this point, I think that this guy could have fought back here a lot better. He could have gone for maybe Borlo Dragon. He could have taken the, copy of Infinity. He could have sucked up this guy in main phase 2. Actually, he could have attacked into the gadget, then sucked up this guy in main phase 2, and that would have been a really good play. His Roar would have been, or Rage wouldn't have, it actually wouldn't have been dead, because he could have pitched his Foxy in hand. That would have been the play that I would have went for. But, new players play Salamangreats. They got to learn the hard way sometimes. And this is where he's like, Cap, watch this. I'm just going to make it up. He's going to activate Rage, but that's obviously going to be negated by the Cyber Dragon Infinity, which should have been his Cyber Dragon Infinity. Now he's going to inherently rank up into Libe. His opponent gets a monster, but that's going to be inconsequential. He's probably going to rank up a couple, or at least go for a couple of Xyz here. I'm looking at number 1 going for Gustav Nax. Libe and Gustav Nax, you usually see them in the same turn, but usually it's one on top of the other, not this way. Usually players don't summon it this way. He probably is going to summon Megaclops at some point. He does go for Megaclops. Now he's going to bring back one of his infinite tracks. He's going to go ahead and suck up the copy of the Sunlight Wolf. He pops his opponent's Jack Jaguar. His opponent's like, all right, I'm done. I have no hope of winning this duel. It was going to be rough just getting around the Megaclops, but then when you have a Cyber Dragon Infinity and you've lost essentially your entire field, I don't really see you coming back there. But anyways, let's go for the second duel. This is going to be Paleo versus Fur Hire. I don't think anyone really plays the Fur Hire field spell, but this guy's playing it. I mean, I don't know. Like, this is okay. Like, I don't know. Usually when I see Fur Hire, people don't actually play that card, so I'm not generally used to seeing that. Anyways, Paleo did activate Dynamiscus. Dynamiscus is going to be something back off of the Reckless Greed. He got lucky. He has a second Reckless Greed, so the first Reckless Greed's not really going to matter. He is going to rip that to summon another Paleo monster from his graveyard. Fair enough. Dampa's going to get hit with impermanence. I'm not sure if I like this. So he could have summoned this in attack mode, but he did summon it in defense mode. This means that he does have to use a battle trap. I mean, maybe it's fine, but basically he used 2 cards on Dampa and he didn't even kill it. So I don't know, from a card advantage standpoint, it's just like mathematically that doesn't really work. He is going to attack twice, probably go for Totally Awesome, which can make him some of that card advantage back. Solemn Strikes shuts it down, although this was also kind of weird. He goes for Called by the Grave when he has no water monsters in his graveyard. The only thing Totally Awesome could have put back is Totally Awesome itself. I don't think that that's worth using Called by the Grave on, although maybe Called by the Grave isn't even good against Paleo, because the only legit target is essentially Ronin Totem. So anyways, Dampa is back. He's going to activate the effect, and I think that yeah, he just blew up his own Dampa, so there's that. This guy's trolling. I don't know. He is going to attempt to summon his 2 Paleos. This is all being done in response to the normal summon of Duke Frog, and this is the 200 IQ play. He activates his first Paleo, then he activates Lost Wind, then he activates Torrential Tribute. Now the thing is, since Torrential Tribute is Chainlink 5, this means that it will resolve first, and he will be able to summon his 2 Paleo monsters, and guess what? Now his opponent's gonna have that open field. Well, no, oh my goodness. Why would you activate Solemn Strike? This guy's trolling. Why would you use Solemn Strike if you knew that your opponent was summoning 2 monsters? That is 100% Troll City, but regardless, it didn't matter. At the worst or at the least, he would have been able to attack with both Paleo monsters and drop a Totally Awesome, because you know that he did still have access to Totally Awesome. Plus, he had a Mirror Force to back it up. Now that I think about it, I think both of these guys were actually trolling. But yeah, this was not particularly a great build of For Hire. Man, that For Hire field spell just not really that good. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the short duels. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.